It came from inside, but I checked that the window, but I'll still check that the window is locked. Yes, sir. Good. Come on, move. Great, just great. What a waste of time. It'll be over in a minute, sir. He's about to die. Let me make sure the window is locked. He's dead. One of them. What the? Yep. Ugh. As long as it's not Bran. Now, that's the site. Rupert Reed, all alone. You killed him. What is the meaning of this? What do you think this means? Care to guess? I'll take that as a no. You know, you should appreciate how much effort this took. The planning and intelligence required to reach you. Does it make you happy that you inspire such hatred in people they'll do anything to hurt you? Where's the missing fingers coming from? Happy? No, I'm not happy. Surprisingly, I feel something else right now. Oh, I bet you do. So what do you feel, Mr. Reed? Fear? Panic? How about helplessness? Well, no, that's not what I feel. Oh? What I feel now is pity. Pity for a coward who lacks the courage to face his problems, or life itself. A coward resorting to vile and pathetic solutions. How ironic. You feel pity for me, or you're the one who'll be dead in a few moments. I find that rather amusing. Besides, you're criticizing others for vile and pathetic solutions. Oh, the hypocrisy. Aren't you the one who said not long ago, I backed my father's actions. He did much for Roga. And you dare lecture me on vile actions? Say what you want. You're still the coward holding a gun. Pathetic. Weak. The famous Reed arrogance. It's not wise to disrespect me while I'm holding a gun to your face. I could send you to meet your father any second now. Oh, well, no need for that. You see, my father is already here. Oh, there it is. The missing fingers. Ah, my fingers. Oh, you just made me happy. Let's go, you foul creature. I told you my father is right here. This is his dagger, the one he gave me, the one I carry with me at all times. Through this dagger, he speaks to me, and he says, finish the job, son. Oh, the gun is to the side. Oh, my eyes are burning. One sec. I know what you want, but you won't reach that gun. You can't. Why would I need to reach for a gun when I brought a second one? Smart. Boom. Gunshot. Oh, shot twice. Dear God. can't be. This can't be happening. We failed him. It's done, sir. Hundreds of town guards are already searching outside the mansion. We will find whoever did this. And what of Chief Inspector Robin Smith? Okay. Robin. He'll be here any moment with his assistant. I think they were also part of the demo. My God. Oh, it is. Is this really happening? Come. Chief Inspector Smith, you're here. Thank God. Did anyone see what happened? We were clearing the mansion. We heard a scream, so he was supposed to be safe here. I heard Victor say I had Victor stay with him. He watched him. Victor, he's dead too. We failed. You left him with only one guard? All right, everyone, take a step back. Nobody touches anything. I said step back. I want to look at the window first. Come, Carl, we've got work to do. Playing as Chief Inspector Robin Smith. Investigate the murder scene, collect all evidence and testimonies, and find a lead to the killer. Evidence you collect is added to the items menu where you can examine it again. Once all evidence is collected, talk to your assistant Carl to sum things up. You can also seek his advice if needed. Say Robin is 46. Okay. Let's start at the intro. I think it's clear now how our killer escaped. Shattered glass. Evidence collected. Shattered glass from the window. A blood trail leads to it. The trail of blood leading to this window shows the escape route, but it's also likely this is how the killer entered. All right, now when it says we can, okay. Now, next, guard's body. Evidence collected. One gunshot wound to the head. Lord, the guard was shot in the head. He died instantly. Judging by this wound, the murderer used a powerful revolver. The killer most likely neutralized the guard first, then proceeded to kill Rupert. Do you know anything? I can't believe this mess. Tell me everything that's happened. What do you know? Well, I'm still trying to process this, but Rupert had a meeting with his advisors. It was routine, nothing special, except it went late into the night. They did that sometimes. Advisors, Oliver and Henry. Ah, yes, I know them. Go on. Shortly after the advisors left, we heard a loud scream, a woman's scream. Did all of you hear it? Every single guard in here? Absolutely. You see, it came from within the mansion. That's why we had to make sure there was no danger inside. We were checking every single room and hallway leading here. We let Rupert stay in the hall where he was supposed to be safe. Victor, may he rest in peace, stayed with him. Victor, the guard here who was killed, was he the only one with Rupert? In a hall this large with many doors and a big window, didn't you think to post more than one guard? We failed. We made a mistake. I didn't want this to happen. Please, you must understand. I was following orders. Yes, you failed. It was a fatal mistake. Those responsible will answer for it. Sir, please, understand this. The governor was murdered. It was your job to keep him safe. Clear? Events like this shape a town forever. The town guard would probably be doubled. An enormous budget would be allocated to the security of the next ruler, and the citizens will pay the price for it. The only thing that might redeem you, even a little, is ensuring the town is thoroughly searched for the suspect and cooperating with my investigation. Yes, sir. All right, now, the scream you heard. Did you find its source? What was it? Yes, we found it. It was one of the maids. A stranger threw rats into her chamber. Disgusting. The stranger fled. Moments later, Rupert was dead. A diversion. Probably. A couple more questions. Did you see the rats? Did you help catch them? I sure tried, but it wasn't as easily as I hoped. They're fast, wild creatures. One of the maids passed out, you know. Really? Is she all right? Yes. She's doing fine now. Just panicked a bit, but it is understandable. Is the rat situation under control? Mostly. We have 2 professional rat catchers handling it. The last I heard, they caught 5 of them. They're still looking for 2 or 3 more running around. The maids and most of the staff are waiting outside. They prefer not to stay inside the mansion while this is going on, but don't worry. We've instructed them to stay nearby in case you have to question them. Good. Do you think the killer threw the rats in and then killed Rupert? It's too soon to tell. Maybe someone helped the killer, or maybe it was all one person. We'll investigate. Was the killer a maid for the mansion? Governor, do you know this guard? Do you know him? I did. Poor Victor. He was a good man. When I started, he helped me settle into the role. He made me feel at ease. He had a gift for that. I feel so bad for his wife and 2 children. They're such a warm, loving family. It will break them. Victor. When did you last see him? Victor was here during the meeting. When we heard the scream, we all went to investigate. Victor stayed with Rupert. That's when we got separated and when I last saw him. Did you have any reason to believe he left Rupert's side at any point? Are you asking because of the distance between their bodies? If you thought otherwise, I assure you, Victor was an experienced professional guard. He probably did all he could to protect Rupert. Answer my question and do not concern yourself with assumptions. Of course. Anyway, it's possible Victor checked the window, which would have put him a few steps from Rupert, but I see no reason he would have left his side beyond that. Okay. Alright, that's it for now. Alright. Let's go to the gun first. A revolver. That's weird. Only 1 chamber was fired. That's not enough to kill both Rupert and the guard. Did the killer carry a second gun? Well, by leaving the gun behind, the murderer made a mistake. Maybe the struggle threw them off? Either way, that could help us. I should examine the gun. I might be able to find important details here, like the weapon's serial number. It's covered in blood though. I'll have to wipe some of the stains away first. Can you do that? How can I help you, Mr. Smith? Any advice? I think we need to make sure we haven't missed anything. We must inspect all the evidence at the scene. We should, of course, question the guards thoroughly and to get a clear picture and obtain a diagnosis from the doctor. Of course, the fingers next to the gun should be examined. Rupert isn't missing any fingers, so was the attacker injured? I think that's all I've got, sir. Well said. Thank you, sir. All right. I need a claw. Also, we have to find a way to wipe it. Okay. Severed fingers. Evidence collected. 2 severed fingers, the little and ring finger. Excuse me. Interesting. The little and ring fingers have been severed. Neither Rupert nor his guards is missing in the fingers. They very likely belong to the killer. Rupert might have injured the attacker somehow before the attacker managed to get his gun. Rupert's daggers stained with blood. It's the dagger Rupert inherited from his father, Maxwell. It's stained with blood. It was definitely used against the attacker. Rupert likely used this blade to sever the killer's fingers, yet the killer still managed to shoot the governor. Okay. The body. Rupert's body bears 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. Looks like Rupert was shot twice in the chest. Judging by the gun's location, Rupert may have stumbled back, turned, and fallen face down. Okay. Save that for now, and then oh wait, did one of the maids leave this rag here? Well, it might come in handy. Thank you. Sir, did the advisors behave strangely? Before the shooting, during the meeting, did the advisors behave strangely? Did anything seem off? No, Chief Inspector. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary during the meeting. Did you hear the gunshots? I'm not sure. I think I did. Not sure. Yes, I mean, the commotion was chaotic. The rats made it to other rooms. Amazing office workers running around, screaming, panicking, so much noise. I think I heard something, barely because of the chaos, but I couldn't realize it as a gunshot or tell where it was coming from. And then I heard a couple of minutes later, I heard it again, twice maybe? It sounded like something explosive. Again, the noise made it difficult to recognize. That's when I started to worry. I rushed back to Rupert, but I was too late. Rupert was dead. That's when I thought I might have heard gunshots. Interesting. That's it. I'm gonna do this between everyone. How can I help you? How many men are searching for the killer? Do we have enough men searching for the killer outside the mansion? We've deployed everyone we could. Hundreds are searching. If the killer hasn't gone far, we'll catch him. Let's hope so. Tell me about Rupert's meeting with his advisors. Rupert's meeting tonight before the murder. What was it about? You were here, right? Yes, I was here. Frankly, it was nothing special. Rupert spoke with his advisors about the growing crime rate. They planned the speech he was supposed to give tomorrow on the matter. Around 12:40, they wrapped things up. Why would they schedule a meeting this late? Rupert did that sometimes. On busy days, he would move meetings to late hours. I see. All right. Dear Lord, I can't believe we failed him like this. I guess I'll lose my job soon. Maybe. It's possible, but nothing's been decided yet. This failure will be investigated and studied. On it then will decisions be made. I guess time will tell. Alright, let's get back to the gun. Alright, let's wipe away these bloodstains and see what we can find. As written in Roga's constitution, lethal weapons must bear a serial number and business names physically embedded in them by law. Wipe the blood away and... okay, oh, we can speed this up too, cool. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on. Oh, what? This is taking a lot. Oh, come on. Seriously. I feel like that's not even doing anything. Oh, wait. Let's go down here. Oh, come on. I see the T and the H. Oh, oh, seriously? Come. Wow. Found it. Theodore Weaponry. I know this shop. It's a small business Theodore runs from his house. We should pay a visit. Now, where's the weapon serial? All I had to do was press X on it. There it is. The weapon serial number 3229-637-8902. That should help us trace the owner of this gun. Heavy caliber revolver. Purchased at Theodore Weaponry. It's possible the attacker fled in panic after being injured, leaving the gun behind. Let us hope it helps us track them down. Okay. Doop 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 doop. Yes, Inspector. Did Rupert act strangely earlier? As if he sensed something was wrong? Did he seem worried or scared? Not at all. As far as I can tell, he was the same Rupert as always. I see. Any new employees in the mansion lately? Were there any new employees in the mansion lately? Any new guards, maids, or any of our advisors you didn't recognize? Let's see. I'm trying to recall. No, Inspector. Not that I remember. All right. Do you have an assessment of what might have happened here? Assessment. It's too soon. It will be unprofessional to speculate. Right. Chief Inspector? Did the maid see who threw the rats? Did she catch a glimpse of the stranger perhaps? I asked her and she said no. I guess it was whoever killed Rupert or someone who helped the killer. It would seem so. Could this have been an inside job? Any reason to believe this was an inside job? For example, do you know anyone in the town guard who might hold a grudge against Rupert? Not that I know of, sir. All right. Thank you. All right. And the doctor. Yes, Chief Inspector? Have you examined the bodies? I did. All right, I have a few questions. Of course. Where were you when it happened? What were you doing earlier tonight? I was asleep at home, of course. It was past midnight after all. Remind me, where exactly is your house? Just down the street from the mansion, about 200 meters away. As the governor's personal doctor, I'm required to live nearby, so you weren't aware of what had happened tonight. Nothing out of the ordinary, not at all. Are you sure? Nothing? Nothing, as I said. I'm sorry, am I a suspect? Well, no. Of course not, relax. I'm just trying to find out if anyone heard anything. Did you hear the scream? As I entered, the guards mentioned hearing a scream. Did you hear it as well? No, sir, he said he wasn't here. The guards mentioned the scream from within the mansion, but although I live nearby, I'm not close enough to have heard it. What's the diagnosis? What do we know? The guard sustained a fatal gunshot wound to the head. Death was instantaneous. And the governor? Rupert sustained 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. 1 bullet pierced his heart. He died instantly. The victims were still bleeding when I arrived. I would estimate the death occurred no more than 30 minutes ago. Did you notice any additional injuries or bruises on Rupert? No, sir, not on Rupert at least. Did you notice the severed fingers? Someone else was injured. Yes, I saw them. Anything else? No, Chief Inspector. All right, that was all for now. Thank you. Very well. Let Robin hear every account at the scene. The guards and the doctors have provided valuable details, essential information indeed. I shall take a few notes. Evidence collected. Statements from the guards and the doctors regarding the events. According to the guards, a maid scream drew their attention, possibly a diversion. They believe something had happened inside the mansion, which caused them to leave Rupert with only a single guard. After a few minutes investigating the disturbance, they came back to find the governor and the guard murdered. Many people lose their jobs over this. This should do it. We have a lot to work with. It's time to talk to Carl and go over everything. Is there something we could have missed? I'm just interested right now. We can't leave. Can we go upstairs? Fine. Let's see. Any advice? It seems you've covered everything. Perhaps we should sum up and decide on our next move. All right. Let's sum up. It's time to go over everything we've learned. Yes, sir. What have we got so far? Well, talking to the guards helped me understand the magnitude of their failure. I believe the killer created a diversion, throwing rats in a maid's chamber to cause a commotion and draw the guards away. The guards took the bait too easily, leaving Rupert poorly guarded with only one man at his side. I see. I suppose they'll have to answer for this failure. Yes, but our first priority is to find the lead and catch the killer. You're right, of course. The guards, do you think they could be trusted? Could one of them have worked with the killer? Good question. We should consider all possibilities. Though I doubt this is the case, we must consider all possibilities until the truth reveals itself. Anything could have happened. Indeed, they should have known better than to leave Rupert with just a single guard. There may be more to this. Maybe. So once most of the guards left Rupert, the killer must have come through the window, right? I saw the broken glass. Exactly. The killer broke in and most likely shot the guard first, then proceeded to kill Rupert. The blood trail suggests that also the murderer escaped. That makes sense. What about the dagger on the floor? Why would the killer use both the gun and the dagger? That's Rupert's dagger, the one his father Maxwell gave him. Oh, so he tried to fight back. Yes. He managed to injure the attacker. I saw 2 fingers on the floor, the little and ring fingers. That's not Rupert's, but rather the killer's. Interesting. Missing fingers would make the killer easier to identify. Precisely. Good. There's one thing that doesn't add up. Yes? The guard was shot once, right? And Rupert, he was shot twice. That's 3 rounds. Yet you saw the revolver. Only one chamber was fired. I know. I believe the killer carried 2 guns. Yes, but why would they leave one of their guns behind? Rupert disarmed the attacker. We saw the attacker's dismembered fingers, right? I believe Rupert tried to defend himself with his dagger. After being injured, the attacker lost his grip on the gun and switched to another weapon. This course of events probably caused the attacker to become confused, nervous, and panicked even. In the heat of the moment, the attacker made a mistake and left the gun behind. Yeah, I think you got it. It adds up. Either way, we got lucky. But by leaving the gun behind, we know where it was purchased and its ID number. We can go to the store and find out who bought it. Great. We have a lead. Yes, we do. We're talking to Theodore Weaponry. We're heading to Theodore Weaponry right now. Who on earth is knocking at 2:30 in the middle of the night? What is going on? We're closed. You do know I also live here, right? I was resting. Sorry to have woken you up, Theodore. What do you want at this hour? My name is Carl, and this is the Chief Inspector Robin Smith. Chief Inspector? I have done nothing wrong. Calm yourself, Theodore. We just need to take a look at your sales records. We need to identify the owner of a specific revolver. It was purchased here. So let us take a look at your books and we'll be out of here in a few moments. But can it wait until tomorrow? Why does it have to happen right now? Look, You know what? The governor's discretion. This is not The governor's dead may help him find out, but if we tell him the governor's dead, everyone will know too soon. And it may mess up our lead. You know what? The governor is dead. Someone murdered him tonight. Do you understand? Oh my god. Oh my god. Rupert Reed is dead? Robin, do you think it's wise to share such details? You are aware that come dawn, every newspaper in town would announce that the governor is dead, right? Well, I suppose. Besides, I did not disclose specific details of our investigation. Yes, I know. Pardon me. Is the governor really dead? Yes, he is. Now, would you show me the sales records? I'm sorry. Of course. They're right here on the counter.